really bittersweet to drive away and leave Kuala Lumpur. We were really excited to go to London, and Mahad was really excited to like visit Big Ben because of all the little songs and the London Bridge song. And so they wanted to go see it, and we were really excited, but it was bittersweet to drive away and like say goodbye to Teacher City and our like home away from home. We got in the car where someone was like, I'm going to miss my friend Lucan, and he is her best friend. They headed off, and she was just really disappointed.
I don't miss Lucan.
Who are you gonna miss?
Yeah. She really misses her friend Luke, and she's always talking about him. Then we got to Singapore, and that was like our last fun in the Hassan. It was really hot, it was really nice, and we enjoyed our time in Singapore. We took better pictures, at least for me, the pictures that I enjoyed more. We kind of took it easy, and we slept a lot, and then took our flight to London. In this flight, I took the opportunity to braid Watson's hair again because I braided her hair like a day before we left, and you know, after a few sleeps, it kind of gets messy. So I was trying to redo that. So the first 2 days, the first day and a half of London was basically just us jet lagged and trying to deal with it. We were getting off a cold, everybody was tired, and we kind of just slept in the day and woke up in the middle of the night. My cousin took us to Westfield, and then we got some jackets, and then that next morning, one of our best friends was in London, so we met up with Qisse, and he and the kids and I just kind of saw the city, his first time as well, so we kind of traveled and did some sightseeing in London, and then the rest of our trip, we were there for 7 days, was spent with family, so it was amazing. So my hubble, my aunt made us some amazing food, and like we kept eating. I took one of my cousins, so the cousin who I spent the most time with, and it was like our first time meeting too, but she's like the sweetest human being. And the one I spent the most time with, I did not take a single picture with, and we were both so disappointed because for some reason we kept talking about it but never actually did it, which like makes me even more excited to go back to London and spend more time with them and kind of bond and connect with everybody. But at least we kind of checked off that need to meet, and we kind of are familiar with everybody. The kids absolutely love meeting cousins. Every time we're like, okay, we're gonna meet a new cousin, they have big kids or little kids, and it was like, they loved it. I could not have imagined a better situation for us going to London. Every day they were like so excited to go see a new person, and then they were really, really, really disappointed in 2 days, in the days that we spent in Paris and Rome, because there was nobody there was no kids to play with, and that was a difficult transition, but God, did they enjoy it, and I'm so happy they enjoyed it. So I went to go see my cousin that I grew up with. I haven't seen her in so many years, and she has these beautiful kids. And these are my 2 nieces and 2 nephews, and they're beautiful, and it was such a joy. It's such sweet children to me. I met my cousin's friends, and they were so sweet. They were like, I know you from YouTube, and they were like, just so supportive. It was such a sweet moment to have, and they made me this amazing food, where they made us, but like I'm the only one that ate the baguette, and that baguette was amazing. And I haven't had baguette that good in like forever, so it was really nice, really sweet, and it was just like emotional, like everything about it was amazing.
Yeah. We can say, yeah, we support you. I'm gonna subscribe. You go, girl.
You're awesome.
Keep it going. Welcome to the UK.
Thank you guys. Well, this is amazing.
Yeah.
This is amazing. This is the best baguette I've had since I was a child. Look at that.
And then the next day, my cousin and her husband and their little baby took us to the city. We went to the Natural History Museum and kind of enjoyed ourselves there, hung out, took some pictures with the baby, and it was really sweet. And then we went over to my other cousin's house, and there were big kids there, so my little nephew and niece in this picture right here are just awesome. I met my aunts from my dad's side that I'd never met in person. I think they met me, but I don't, you know, I was little. But yeah, it was just such like I don't know. It's hard to describe how amazing it was, but it was absolutely amazing. And then we went to Birmingham. Birmingham? Anyway, however you say it. We went there, and that is where my Johar. That's where Johar's family lives. And so we went and met with his uncle, who he's never met, and it was such an emotional trip. His uncle was so happy. It was so emotional. Both of them were really emotional when they saw each other, and it's sort of like a part of his brother was there, and he was just so happy to see Johar, and Johar was so happy to meet him. And it was like you feel the love. You could literally almost touch the love there. It was beautiful. And everybody was awesome. Like we spent so little time, but it was amazing. I really enjoyed meeting them. The kids loved their uncles, and so it was like I can't wait to go back and meet the rest of the family and kind of like spend more time with the kids as well, and just spend more time getting to know everybody. Yeah, so that was our trip in London. It was beautiful, chaotic a little bit, but absolutely worth it. And it was like a great introduction to the winter and the cold that was about to come, because after we got their jackets, we were kind of cool. We were jail, and you could see like the whole trip we're wearing the same jackets, and we couldn't get out of them. We couldn't dress enough because it was our bodies were so acclimated at this point, especially for me, to the cold, to the warm weather, that I couldn't stand it. Like I needed heat, so much heat. The heat was cranked up everywhere we went. I was just constantly cold. Couldn't even take off my jacket. And London wasn't all that cold, but it felt really cold the first few days. Towards the end, it was fine, but yeah, still not enough. So all our pictures, you can see it on Instagram, we're wearing the same jackets, which is whatever, because it's cool, you know. But it's like one of those times when you're like, the one time I'm taking all these pictures and seeing all these places, and like my clothes are just the same. They're gonna be very the same. And you'll see that more anyway. But okay, so now I'm just ranting. But thank you guys so much for watching. I am gonna post this now. If you have any comments or questions, please let me know. You can comment in the comment section down below, or you can follow me on Snapchat, and the link for my Snapchat and Instagram are at the end of the video. And that is it. Thank you. Until next time. Peace.